Hello and welcome to the Bearded Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United, and it's a two upload day from me today. I don't know when this will come out. It'll be late on Sunday evening or perhaps even very early hours on Monday morning. I don't know. But look, I'm still screwing after that game. I must admit, I'm still seething, as most of the fan base are. The game ended hours ago now, and obviously things are coming out about in the lead up to the game, after the game, and it's a couple of things that I just want to address here on this video. Obviously, Leeds United went down 4-1 against Bournemouth on Sunday afternoon. It leaves the club just a point above the relegation zone with 4 games to play. Leicester face Everton on Monday night, which is a massive game at the bottom of the table. Should one of them win, Leeds United probably are going to slip into the relegation zone, or, well, at least level with it. And with 4 games to play, we could realistically end the season with no more points and finish on 30 points and get relegated. It's a very big possibility with Man City and Newcastle to come in the next two. West Ham and Spurs are the other 2 games. West Ham away, Spurs at home to end it on. Maybe we've already been relegated at that point. Who knows? But it's not looking good. There's no fight. There's no desire in the team. And this is what I want to speak about on this video. I don't envision it'll go on for long, but I want you guys to get your comments in below. How disappointed, how frustrated, how angry are you at the way the club is at the moment, how the way the players are at this moment. Leeds United, like I said, we're in Bournemouth. They're in a hotel in Bournemouth on Saturday night. We'd seen a few of the social media team on social media put Bournemouth, or it seemed to be on Bournemouth Beach. They stayed in Bournemouth Saturday night. This morning, they obviously departed, or this afternoon, for the Vitality Stadium. And a video has emerged which has gone viral over social media, mainly Twitter, of the Leeds United players completely ignoring the fans who are greeting them, who are wishing them well. There's a young lad there who's waving at Somerville, wanting Somerville's attention, wanting him to get a photo or whatever from him, autograph. And the players, every single one of them, I think there's McKennie, there's Voba, there's Somerville, Nonto, Rodrigo, even Captain Cooper, just walking straight past them, not even looking like they're even looking at the fans. Like I said, there's young lads in there waiting for them. Straight past, headphones on, heads down, out the door. I mean, you could say, yeah, they're getting in the zone for the game, but look, it doesn't take much just to sit, just to stand there for a minute, get a picture, all the best, how are you doing? It'd make somebody's day. Even a grown man, it would make their day, or a grown person, it would make their day. Particularly young lads who idolise these blokes, and I don't know why, because they are not showing what it is to be at Leeds United. Look at Bielsa. Now, I was calling for Bielsa to go, wasn't I, when the time happened, but looking at what has gone since, we were very, 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 I know we were very lucky to have Bielsa. We were very, very lucky, I think, to have him. And yeah, unfortunately, it's, he wouldn't be happy about this. He wouldn't have had this from the Leeds United players. He wouldn't have them heads down, ignoring the fan base. We know what he was like with the fans. Every time the fans came to you know what I mean, to every time the game was on, he'd be pictures, signing photographs, high-fiving the fans, getting his players to do the same, stopping for photos and everything like that. They handed out sweets to the kids, at games, before games. He would be so disappointed. I mean, imagine what he thinks. It'd be so interesting to see what he thinks of how Leeds have gone since he left. Obviously, like I said, I was calling for it at the time. But we were very, very lucky to have Mr. Bielsa as our manager. And look how it just the whole everything was together. And look how it's crumbled now, on the verge of relegation. The players, no, absolutely no connection, it seems, with the fans. The manager is absolutely useless, clueless. You know, I know there's 4 games left. I hope he will be gone for the next game, but it doesn't matter. We're going to get hammered in the next game anyway because it's Man City away. But yeah, look, it's just depressing, frustrating to see how far they've slipped, and like I said, the disconnect from the fans, and that's not even starting on the little Luke Ayling video. Not little Luke Ayling. It was a short video. I mean, there was rumours about this coming straight after the game that somebody had spotted him saying "F the fans off" or "F the fans" or something like that. Now, anyway, I've seen the short video. He was obviously the captain when Cooper went off. Doesn't matter. There is no captains in this team. They're all gutless and useless and spineless. Show some bottles. Show some fight for the shirt. They're not fit to wear that white shirt of Leeds United. They're not fit at all to wear that white shirt. You know, every single one of them players get out of Leeds United. Just get out. You know, the club, every single fan is hurting tonight about this game. You know, because it just signifies the end for me, and for, getting hammered at Bournemouth. That shouldn't happen. I know, like I said in my review of the game, ironically, it did happen. But Bournemouth were well on top of the Championship at that point, I think, and they did beat us 4-1. It's the only other time they've ever beaten us in their history, and it's 4-1 again. But it just shouldn't happen. They laid down and died, and they've got Man City next. There's no fight, there's no bottle, there's no nothing. And Luke Ayling telling the fans to or F them off. You know, he says to Rodrigo, you can hear, you can see, everybody can lip read, and he just says F him off, and he pats him on the back or whatever. Come on, back in the changing rooms. We don't want to have any of them on us backs, even though they know they're gonna get it. You know, the chairman bloody DMing thingy on one lead saying he's broken or whatever. He's responsible for this shit. It's just a mess. It's a circus. The players have lost what bottle they had, if they ever had any anyway, and it's just going down the toilet. I can see us getting 0 points from the next 4. I really can. And eventually going down, rebuilding. It just needs to happen, but something needs to happen in between now and the City game, which is the manager needs to go. The supporters, trust I think, have already sent a message or sent a letter, have they, to Leeds United's, vote of no confidence. Have got no confidence in the board and the manager. It's turning toxic, people. Where do we go? Where do we go next? Well, I think we know where we're going to go. But how do we get out of this bad feeling that is surrounding Leeds and all these bad results, these hammerings that Leeds are taking week in, week out, or not even week in, week out, game in, game out, every single game. No wins in 5 now for Leeds, and I can see it ending no wins in 9. I really can. Let me know where we go, how we get out of this rut. You know, and even I say, what about Rutter? What about Jorginho Rutter? Spent 35 million quid on him. He hasn't had a game for the last few games. You know, what's that about? You know, Gracia is tactically and everything else just out of his depth. By the look of it, can't motivate them. Has lost the dressing room clearly. It's just a shambles. It's an absolute shambles. You know, where's Leeds United gone? You shouldn't be losing like that. If you're gonna lose like that, show some fight. You know, the other team might just be too good. Bournemouth today were not too good. They didn't have to be, and they've run out 4-1 winners. It's a joke. You know, if you're gonna get beat heavy, at least yeah. If you're gonna get beat heavy, then the team that you've played are just miles better than you. Not laying down and dying. You know what I mean? It's pathetic. And the rest of the things what I've spoke about today. Sort yourselves out, Leeds. Sort yourselves out in that squad. You can at least say hello to young fans and other fans, greeting you at the hotel. Just say hi, stop for a photo. I know it's difficult because your mindset might not be right and things are going bad. But these guys, like I said, they idolise these players, and you've got a duty as a club ambassadors, as club representative, to keep that relationship nice with the fans. Excuse me, because ultimately the fans pump, pump, pump money in, and those fans down in Bournemouth today would have done the same. Loads of money spent on that day, and for what? To go and watch them being 4-1, ignored in the hotel, you know, effed off by the standing captain at the end. Can't be even asked to go and clap them off. It's beggars belief, but they need it. They need to sort themselves out, and they need to sort themselves out quickly. I think a lot of us have accepted the fact that we're going down, you know, but hopefully we can go down with a bit of fight. But I cannot see it from this gutless bunch of, tossers, all of them. Let me know your comments anyway. Thanks for watching. March on together. We've got to keep going as a fan base, even if the players have lost their fight. Thanks for watching. March on together. See you on the next one.